Good morning, everyone. Okay, we'll continue with our book reading this morning. The Toyota Way to Service Excellence by Jeffrey K. Liker and Karen Ross. And as we all know, we're in the last chapter, chapter 10, which says Long Journey to a Customer-Focused Learning Organization. Last week, we looked at Principle 11, which said Develop a Deliberate Culture. And we are looking at people. Remember the 4 P's in the lean management. We have philosophy, processes, people, and problem solving. So we are in people now. We are looking at the challenge, engage, and grow. And last week, look at principle 10, organize to balance deep expertise and customer focus, and develop a deliberate culture. Today, still talking about people. We look at principle 12, which said integrate outside partners. Outside partners are also people. So just like every other decision NTL makes, the choices to work with an outside business partner is made through the lens of NTL purpose. I was so proud when Joe, Ken, and Todd parted ways with an auto dealer because the dealership did not fit their values. A few weeks earlier, Joe had called me on my cell. I'm really excited, he said. We're about to buy a car for NTL. Todd and I have spent a lot of time looking, and we think we have finally found the one that our customers will really like, and that's within the budget. I will text you a picture of after we buy it. I didn't receive any picture, so the next day I gave Joe a call. Just want to say congratulations on the new car. said Joe, we decided not to buy it. The longer we stayed at the car dealership, the more we realized that the people there just didn't have the same values that NTL does. It seemed fine at first, but then we realized that they didn't really understand what we meant by working together, and they didn't seem to be interested in solving problems either. Since we plan to buy a lot of cars as our own business grows, we want to make sure that we are working with a dealer that shares our values. If the dealer doesn't, however, we will be able to reach our challenge of every ride. On time, every time. Working together. What if we need a new car and dealers can't get us one quickly enough? Or what if the quality isn't good and it breaks down and so we miss rides? Problems are always going to happen. So if the people at the dealership didn't want to work on solving problems during the first transaction, what is going to happen later on? If we want to be sure to satisfy our customers, we are going to have to make sure that all the people we work with understand and share our values and philosophy or are willing to learn. Okay, this is where we'll stop for our reading this morning, talking about integrating outside partners. First thing we've learned from this reading this morning is that when integrating outside partners or trying to look for people to work with, make sure that these people that you want to work with or you've chosen to be your partners, or before you even choose them to be your partners, have the same values and philosophy as you. Make sure that they understand what your company is all about, what your culture is all about, what you want to do, your vision and the rest of it. Just make sure that they understand. These are the things you have to look for in partnership before going ahead to create a partnership with someone. Just like the story of NTL services, when they were trying to buy a new car. Joe found out that the company that were trying to get new cars from didn't understand what problem solving is. They didn't understand their values. They didn't understand their philosophy, and they won't be able to solve their problems. And they are not willing to learn how to work with them or learn how to work with the culture they have in their company. So when trying to look for an outside partners or when trying to look for people to work with, make sure it is people who understand you, who understand your company's value, who understand your company's philosophy and how the organization works, your vision and what you people are working towards. So that is it for our reading this morning. Thank you.